Yeah, Kokua Hawaii Foundation is an environmental nonprofit group that my wife and I started up back in about 2003, I believe. We started with recycling programs for the schools, like a little microcosmos of what the city could be like, where every class had 2 recycling bins. And then we started moving more into doing school gardens, trying to connect kids to their food at a really young age, and be asking that question, if we can grow this in Hawaii, how come we're shipping so much of it in?
So our first program at the foundation is the 3R School Recycling Program. We assist schools and engage them with recycling on their school campuses. We also have a farm-to-school program called the Aina in Schools program, where we teach nutrition education, garden-based learning, as well as waste management. We have a field trip grant where we offer schools mini grants to pay for field trips to environmental destinations, as well as small grants for classroom teachers to engage in some environmental initiatives in their classrooms.
I think Hawaii is kind of a neat place because it is an island, so it's like when you start working with renewable energy or you start working with recycling programs or local food production, you can actually see how it's working on an island and then be able to take that as like again, a microcosmos that could be used other places.
So today we're at Kahuku High School in our second of a year-long pilot program with Schnitzer Steel called the Aloha Aina Recycling Drives. And we are at different schools once a month throughout Oahu for a 3-hour time period, collecting recyclables, everything from e-waste to confidential papers, electronics, TVs, appliances, high fives, paper, cardboard, batteries. We're taking it all. And what we're trying to do is encourage communities to think about not only the amount of waste that they're generated, but proper disposal of it. We've had success in engaging the students, particularly on campuses, because they then see the amount of waste that's coming and being recycled, but at the same time they're learning about recycling and what happens to a lot of those items.
You know, something like this is great today, a recycling drive, but really it's like the first 2 steps are reducing and reusing. As they graduate from high school and then become leaders in the community, those are things that they'll want to take to the next step.
The Aina in Schools program, we have garden parties, which are actually community days where the communities come to the campus and actually help build the school gardens.
It's just fun for the kids to get out into nature. Try to work it into the curriculum for math and science and English. You know, they can be writing stories about what they see in the garden or doing butterfly projects and learning about metamorphosis and photosynthesis and all those hard words to say when you're that age. But I see it, yeah, moving more and more towards connecting kids with their food, trying to encourage them to find the answers to how we can have more food produced here in Hawaii. Just because all the miles that it takes to get things here, all the energy it takes to get things here, and then it's better for the community, it's better for the freshness of the food, the health of the kids. It's, you know, a lot better in a lot of ways to be producing our food here. I'd say, if anything, we're just trying to plant little seeds with the kids and show them that it's something that I care about, you know, and we care about as a group.
The only way to be able to care about something is if you experience it. So by experiencing the environment, going on a hike or just going to the beach, those are all ways that you can actually engage in the environment and actually create a fond love of the environment.
We're also stuck in our ways, you know. I just find there's lots of different important parts of the environmental movement. There's people that need to be protesting what's wrong in the world, but there's also people who need to be building what's positive. And I always find that's the role I'm most comfortable with, is kind of starting with kids and showing them the solutions.